Okay, gentlemen, point of sale. Again, you can jump into your point of sale screen for a walk-in or just a general retail sale, etc. Again, it's really easy to use. Just log on. It works exactly the same way as when we pull the information through from the appointment book. Just add a new sale. We can actually find it by a client. We can do an employee as well sale, or we can do a walk-in. We just log in like that, and then obviously we can just drop and drag the products straight into the point of sale screen, and it works in exactly the same way as I showed you before. You just take in payments and obviously just give out a receipt as you would be in a normal shop. Complete sale, and again it just pops a till drawer and prints a receipt, and then obviously the money exchanges hands. The main reason for bringing you back in here is all of the little points that you can do in the point of sale screen. You've got today's sales. Obviously this is where it shows where all the what money's been taken. Gives you a snapshot down the bottom here of who the client was, and who the salesperson was, and obviously what date it was. That's all the information's logged in here. To actually log onto the system, we can change the date, so we can look back at sales per date, and obviously sorry about that. And obviously this is where we did a cashing up as well. So if I go ahead and do a cash up for today, you just click cash up, it pulls up this screen here. You've got card, all your cards, cash, check, gift vouchers, refunds, internal usage, etc. all down the side here. So all you have to do when doing your cashing up, obviously you do your Z out, you do your Z out on your PDQ machine, depending if you're using Streamline, Barclaycard, doesn't matter. That'll print off all of your card values. So they should obviously marry up, your actual figure should marry up against your calculated off the system. Again, the cash in the cash drawer, when you total it all up, should add up exactly to the same as the calculated through the system as well. Once you've done your cashing up and your Z out, you click OK, and then you print your receipt. That prints off obviously your Z out receipt basically. Obviously, I can't show you that because I have obviously you haven't got a receipt printer sat next to you, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It just pulls off and it shows you all your discrepancies and all your right figures, etc. You can click on your items as well, so you can see what items have gone through the system, and you can just do a summary as well. So you can do a quick summary, subtotals, vatable amounts, totals, amount dues, and payment types on all of these that have gone through the system here. Loyalty point sales, obviously that sounds pretty straightforward. Again, that just shows you all the information on what loyalty points have been redeemed on that particular day. Payment by card types, again, that tells you all the information about what card types are going to be used on the system. So you add these in, and when you go through to your point of sale take payment screen, that's what you see on there. So on here I can take Visas, debit Visas, electronic MasterCard, Solos. Pretty much every shop that uses a Streamline machine, chip and pin nowadays takes all of those. Obviously you've got Solo Electron on there. That's up to you if you want to be taking those, but you know, everything's guaranteed now up to £100, so pretty much everyone takes all payment types. And now it's chip and pin. Obviously it gets declined straight away if the client hasn't got enough money in their account. So obviously you have all those on there. So you just change and remove on there for them. You've got your reporting in there as well for your refunds. So again, you can look at your refunds. What we're doing here is we add a new. So it's exactly the same way as doing a sale, but obviously the other way around. Unfortunately, you're giving the money away. So we can do it by client. So we pull up the client, or we can do it as a walk-in. But what we can do here, we just choose a particular person, click next, open our original sales, go to the next. We can see, you know, we can choose from what sale they want. Hopefully they'll have their receipt on them, so you can just choose it by the date. And obviously we can select what the refund is going to be on, and you click finish, and it says here, you know, £40. What you can do is, if it's just on the product rather than the service, you take the service out, so it's minus £25, and instead of take payment, it's give payment, and complete the refund. Obviously the refund receipt will pop out, and obviously then you'd obviously hand over the cash to over to the customer. You've got the refund history in there as well, so you can see what refunds have gone through. You can do it by item, so you can see what items have come back in. The best thing about this is as well, if the items come back unused, it would go back into stock. So all you do then is it goes back in and it's in the stock control. If it's an item that's come back that's faulty, it would go into the stock file, but what you just do is you jump into your stock control summary and just knock it off the system, and obviously it depends to you if you just want to throw it in the bin or if you actually do a proper write-off on the system as well. So obviously you can see your stock losses. You've got gift vouchers in here, so you can add new gift vouchers and stuff, information on the gift vouchers, units, etc. Units that belong to the currency section, gift voucher, the active gift vouchers and redeemed as well. So obviously you can be handing out gift vouchers to your clients. You can have an expiry date on there if you want to. Like I said before, you can have, you know, a gift voucher that's only for a 3-month period, so you're guaranteed that they've got to come back in within 3 months or they lose out on it. And again, if there's gift vouchers in the system that are now discontinued, you click that there. So if a client did come in that was trying to use a gift voucher that was well out of date, it would flag up on the system that they wouldn't be able to use that and redeem the gift voucher measure value against any of the services. And again, loyalty points in here as well, so we can enable these for all your clients. Points earned per pound spent, points earned by product spent, and points redeemable per pound. So obviously they're all set up depending on how obviously you want to have it. Each individual salon's different. They might give more points for product spends than services spends, or vice versa. It's entirely up to you. So that's the point of sale screen. Obviously all you really tend to use it for, you know, 99% of the time is for taking sales. On the odd moment you might give a refund, but again normally it's just for taking sales and doing your Z out at the end of the night, just to make sure all of your cash and cards balance up properly. Okie dokie, your next video is going to be on stock control.